Well, first off, I want to say congratulations to Oklahoma. What they've achieved this year has been tremendous. A lot of people wrote them off, said they couldn't do it with the people they'd lost, and I think they proved everybody wrong. They came back and have their best hitter up in the country, or one of the best hitters in the country up there in the last innings, and they fought right to the very end. Hats off to their seniors, Henson, Martinez, and I'm missing one there, Williams, I believe. Yeah, Williams. Great careers. Obviously won a World Series ring. It's tremendous for them. Thank you to the Oklahoma public for coming out and supporting this tournament. I heard it was the third largest session crowd, which is tremendous, and shows why we want the tournament in this city. The way it's been run, it's tremendous, and I think it continues to get better. And with the improvements they're bringing to this stadium, it's going to be tremendous. I mean, we're in seventh heaven coming here. I mean, it's every little girl's dream to be here. For many of my players, it's surreal. It's not until probably this time, maybe in a couple of weeks, you start to think, hey man, we were there. And it's tremendous. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach. Please remember to raise your hand and wait for the mic, and please state your name and affiliation before asking your questions. We'll now go to the floor for questions.
Coach, Corbin Hostler with the Norman Transcript. Do you want to talk about just the strategy with the pitching, bringing Sheridan out and back in there in the last inning?
Yeah, the number 9 hitter had some pretty good at-bats off Sheridan, and I thought she was on her. And I thought I'd bring in just a different look, and it worked pretty good for the first 2 pitches. Then probably a coach's nightmare 0-2 pitch, that gets hit, and you're going, what are you doing out there? But I think she was pretty pumped up and feeling like she could. Sometimes you get the best of the moment, but she hung on there and made some good plays. Obviously, it was a great dig by our first baseman on a throw. That's the difference in the game. It's always about inches. And then I know Sheridan had struck out Williams before on the rise ball, and I felt pretty confident with lefty versus lefty in that situation. And so that's why I brought Sheridan back in.
Kylie, when did you find out that you were going to be moved up in the order, and what was your reaction? You came up early with a couple of big RBI.
I found out when we were in the locker room right before the game, and I don't know, it kind of just, it made my presence here on this team, and it solidified why I'm here and my trust that my coaches have for me and that my team has, and it made me feel good. I was really comfortable to be back in a spot that I'm pretty familiar with.
Coach, in retrospect, how big was that play where their runner was caught off third on the missed bunt?
Oh, well, definitely. And, I just love the strategy that she was employing there. I mean, the first time was a fake bunt and kind of threw our defense off a little bit. Second time, you're expecting the same play. Instead, they throw a squeeze out there. Unfortunately for them, we were thrown outside by quite a way, and that's what happens. You roll the dice, things happen that way. In retrospect, you say, why'd you do that? If it had turned out to be a great bunt, it would have been what a tremendous call. Patty, does a tremendous job, and I appreciated the strategy, and I thought it was pretty good. So it just didn't turn out for her.
Anything else?
What's the biggest challenge Alabama will present?
A lot. I mean, obviously, they've got a good pitching staff. Jackie Trainer, when she's on, she's extremely tough, and obviously right now she's throwing pretty well. So we've got to make sure that we're patient. We've got to hold them down. We've got to do a better job of scoring our runs, and zoning the ball up. We're letting too many good pitches go, so we've got to be aggressive in the strike zone because you can't let a pitcher like Jackie Trainer get ahead of you. And, of course, their offense is very tough. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll come out, we'll do our best, and hopefully on the right side of the score.
This is for Sheridan. Greg Eklund for the Oregonian. From your perspective, can you give us your thoughts as you got back on the mound for that final out?
I was really happy for Hove. I thought she did a great job getting those 2 outs, and she came in and did her job, and I was glad I could go back out there and help her finish it, and I was just glad I was given the opportunity, to get that last out for my team, and it was exciting.
Anything else?
This is for Janie. Can you talk about getting that early lead in the early jump and what it may have been what it had provided for Sheridan, giving her that early lead?
I think, especially on our team, we really try and work for our pitchers, and our pitchers work for us, so that's huge. And, I just come up and tell myself to see the ball. So it was obviously an exciting moment, and I was glad that I could come up clutch for my team.
John Shin, register guard for Kaylee or Janie. You guys had a rough day at the plate yesterday. What was the difference for you guys today?
Kaylee?
For me, it was just settling in and just getting really comfortable. Yesterday, I didn't really hit the ball, but I did feel more comfortable in the box, and that's just a feeling you know yourself. And today, it was just about seeing a pitch in the zone and, putting a swing on it, and hopefully it comes out in the right way for you.
Janie?
Yeah, yesterday I hit a couple balls hard on the inside part of the ball, so I wasn't too disappointed with my performance. They just went right at people, so you got to think about, if you hit the ball hard, not how many hits did you actually get. So it's just a mindset.
Anything else? All right, thank you.